An interview with J.K. Rowling.
I'm Kirsten Kreger, and I'm here today with J.K. Rowling, best-selling author and owner of the Harry Potter franchise.
Yes, that is me, if you cannot tell by the long blonde hair and feminine features.
My first question for you is...
No, guess first. My first question for you is whether you consider me an actual entrepreneur or not.
Oh, right. Well, yes, J.K. Rowling is considered an entrepreneur. During her career, she has been a writer, amusement park designer, toy designer, screenwriter, and TV writer. Now, Joanne.
Please, call me JK.
Now, JK, can you please tell us about your life growing up?
Of course. I was born on the 31st of July, 1965, and I lived in various places in England most of my life. My first home was in Yate, Gloucestershire, and Gloucestershire. It was in that home where I realized I wanted to be an author. I actually wrote my first book, Rabbit, when I was 6 years old. It's not that great.
That's wonderful. Can you tell us about your education and work experience prior to your books?
Only if you tell me yours.
That's not required for the project.
Oh, right. Well, I studied French and classics at Exeter University. After college, I moved to London, where I was a researcher for Amnesty International. Then I started teaching, first in Portugal, and then in Edinburgh, where I continue to live now.
And what is your life like now?
It's quite enjoyable. I have a wonderful home, 3 interesting husbands, loving children, and tons of money. Wait, did I say 3 loving husbands? No, I meant I have a loving husband and 3 interesting children.
Lovely. Now on to the information we've all been waiting for. Tell us all about your venture in the Harry Potter franchise.
Well, it took me a year to find a publisher that would help start and fund my book. Then all the things seemed to happen at once. The 7 books with Scholastic and Bloomsbury quickly became 8 movies with Warner Bros., which quickly became countless toys, video games, apparel, and a theme park. It's been so successful, it's nearing a net worth of $25 billion for you Americans.
How impressive! I understand Harry Potter isn't your only successful creation.
Of course not. I wrote several books under the pseudonym Robert Galbraith.
Way to go, Joanne. I guess it's not a secret pseudonym anymore now that the whole world knows. It wouldn't be the first time you messed up. So tell us about the other hardships and failures you went through.
I will start off by saying that the inspiration for Harry Potter came to me when I hit rock bottom. I was a single mother and on a small amount of welfare. I was dealing with an abusive ex-husband, and my mother passed away from multiple sclerosis. I was set free because my greatest fear had been realized. And once I finished the manuscript for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone...
We're Americans. We don't know what a philosopher is.
Right, I forgot. My manuscript for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was rejected 12 times before Bloomsbury picked it up.
Wow, that's a common thing for many entrepreneurs. Why didn't you give up?
I don't believe in giving up, and I certainly don't believe in failure.
Well put. What other characteristics and skills do you possess that have helped you to become a successful entrepreneur?
Let's see. I am a persistent, humble, patient, cultured, and creative person. I also have an extensive knowledge of the business world, a passion for writing, and an interest in my audience. I have become successful because I know how to remain in control of my product. I never signed away rights for the ebooks, so people can only buy them off of the Pottermore website. Furthermore, I was determined to get my book out into the world, and now that I have, I am determined to continue and develop the Harry Potter world.
Your hard work certainly has paid off since you have a personal net worth of $1 billion. Would you like to know why I wanted to interview you instead of some more traditional entrepreneur?
Not really, but since it's required for the project, go ahead.
Thank you. Well, first of all, J.K. Rowling, I grew up on your books and your movies. You were also an entrepreneurial role model. I admire that you started with nothing. You never gave up. And you're very humble.
I know. I'm perfect.
Okay, one final question before we end our session. Are you a natural blonde?
Well, I don't know. Come on, Kirsten, it's already been 30 minutes.